Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome to Imperator Rome, where today I shall be playing the 1.1 beta Pompey patch, where we are going to be playing as Rome with the new co-consul guys. Now, I have not played Rome at all. I've seen some people, but there's a lot of mechanics in there I'm not 100% sure on, so by all means tell me off. Throw hints at me, all of those usual things, guys. Now, Rome is meant to be easy to play, so we're going to be leaving it on... Oh, no. I'm just going to be leaving it on normal, guys, because I don't like playing these games on hard. I know some of you will probably whinge at me, but we already have... Obviously, we've got our feudatory nations who will assist us when needs be. And, well, let's just jump straight in this. Senatus Populisque Romanus. For over 20 years, the nascent Roman Republic has fought a harsh campaign against the Samnite people to the south. Although victory often seemed far from grasp, the war ended in Rome's favour, resulting in the liberation of the important Greek city of Neapolis. The Samnites, however, having retreated to lick their wounds, are far from defeated. In the north, the Etruscan people eye the expansion of the Republic of Apprehension. To the south, myriad Greek city-states plot behind one another's back, all the while appealing to their benefactors in Greece for aid. On the far-flung island of Sicily, a foreign invasion of the mysterious Carthaginian Empire threatens to upset the precarious balance of power in this region. Will Rome rise victorious or fall to internal strife and barbaric hordes? The fate of the Republic rests in your hands. For the Republic! And we're going to pause instantly. Wow, and one of my leaders has gained the arbitrary. So, first of all, we need to sort out our idea slots. Now we want to be we want to make these match. I'm not going to go through everything because we've done that in other games, but we want these to match because it gives us this bonus. So, morale recovery, extra morale, and this is the one which is tricky. Loyalty gain seems good to me. We need to add a few commanders. Now the thing I've got to be aware of here is I need to actually pay attention to my Senate or gain corruption. Now having corruption is not necessarily bad, and you can become a dictator. I'm going to be honest, I'm again not 100% sure how. Surplus in capital reduces things, so I'm not that fussed by that. Wine would make our freeman happy. We're going to go for fish for the growth at the moment. Okay. We are currently at peace, I believe. Ooh. Oh, we have multiple trade routes. Oh, first thing I want to do with trade is make sure that I block trading surpluses off, so we don't trade away our surpluses. We'll get vegetables for the extra words failing me for the extra supply limit. And that would for the olives for slave happiness. Now obviously this is a patch, guys, so there's going to be a few things which are different. The first of which is the government has a co-consul and a consul. Obviously these are the factions in the Senate: the civic faction, the military, mercantile, religious, and populist. And is this, yeah, this is how much of a Senate they control, so how powerful they are. And I can empower them. Which does cost us money as well, influence to do. Oh, I like it. It costs different things for each faction. That's quite cool. And we can endorse them, which gives us a bit of corruption. But gives them extra seats. But we're not going to play too much for that moment. We can do an omen for now. Tax rate, please. Extra supply limit is huge. That's something I have learned. And we do have some scorned families. That's probably because... No, I do have people in all my offices. Oh yeah, and this is all spread out a bit more to make it a bit clearer. Potentially. We'll deal with my scorned families later on. I've got a lot of scorned families. But remember guys, this is also a beta patch, so we'll have to see how things go. Let's see, Phrygia have 12 cohorts. So Phrygia, Etruria, I could... I can't do much just now. Is there any way I actually have claims on straight away? These guys are obviously my vassals, who long run we will probably integrate, but for now we're going to be using them as vassal swarms. Oh yeah, they've tweaked stability, haven't they? I don't necessarily want an alliance. Yeah, I can always drop it later on. It may drag me into some interesting wars. So let's have a look. So I can still up my stability, but it's a percentage rather than... And it's dropping? Due to my Consul. But due to the Consul. Is that his arbitrary? Yeah, that's annoying. So I really want to get him removed. He's the civic faction, so in time we'll hopefully be able to get rid of him. Go on, I will do a defensive league with you as well. How many people can I do diplomacy with at the moment? Oh, we don't have much with... No, we're not looking at ourselves. So we can do... Have 2 diplomatic relations. I think. No, we've got more than that. Does that mean I can still have 2? The ascendance of Rome, the end of a recent conflict with Etruria and Samoria, has left our republic as the strongest power in the Italian peninsula. Our victory has firmly convinced our feudatories the value of supporting our cause, and has shown other small states the value of being on our side. Roman settlers are now moving on their own accord into regions to the north and east, establishing new colonies. Everyone now looks at Samia and Etruria. It looks to us from Samia to Etruria to Sicily to Carthage. Waiting our next move. Oh, we've gained claims. Oh, nice. No. Not too powerful. I could go to a war with them quite easily. Do I have a claim on them? I would like somebody decent to declare war on. See, I don't think I force it through. Do I force it through if I do it? Ooh, we seem to have lost all the music. That's probably something to do with this being a beta branch. So I could easily... How is... Damaging these guys early feels like a very, very good idea to me. And we are currently more powerful than them. And we have our vassal swarm. Who do they have with them? You know what? Sod it. Let's do it. Pulling everybody in here. Take Etruria. Let's have a double check how big that is. So yeah, that's not too bad. And go! We're going to push it through, which is going to give us some tyranny, but I don't care. And let's start building another army back here. To start with, I'm going to recruit some Velites back there. This is going to be pure aggression here, guys. Let's switch to the diplomatic map mode so I can see who I'm at war with. Neapolis would benefit more. I want to be very aggressive here very quickly. Ooh, they have more ships than me. Run away! Let's not try and face them on the sea then. Are there any mercenaries I can hire? There's some mercenary ships I can hire. Are there any mercenary armies I can hire? They are very expensive, so I'm going to leave that for now. And my vassal swarm coming in here is going to be very useful. Oh, that's who I had to assign. I was sitting there going, I'm sure I had to assign another commander. Just chucking together something small and easy there. Gonna get a nice early victory here in this campaign while we're building up. Straight in to finish them off. The nice thing is this is all actually quite good territory, so it shouldn't be too difficult for us to capture either. Ooh, it looks like they've changed that battle look slightly. Right, advance fast. So where is the line? So I want to capture up to there relatively quickly. This is light troops, I'm just throwing it together, guys. I want to allow people to attach. The attachments are allowed. I'm happy to allow attachments. Nice, my allies are beating them up there. Yeah, our lord was actually ill, I didn't even realise that. Tax, please. We are costing money here by what we're doing, so I've had to throw that other army together, but I'm happy to deal with that now. If we can, we're going to take all of land-based Etruria this war. This little army may be split up into lots of little armies as well. And let's go siege their capital. I think you could say this is going quite well. This is my... Sounds daft, this is actually my first playthrough as Rome in Imperator Rome. There we go, let's assign somebody here. Ooh! Let's get some reinforcements there, please. They have heavies there, so it's actually technically a nicer army, so I want to be very careful there. But my allies are going for them. No, let's hit here. Well, we're taking attrition. This is a nice sized army. They could probably beat me by throwing themselves at me, but I'm happy that with what's going on, because keeping them spread. I would like to come down here, but I can't really afford to. I need here to fall first. Here they come. We should win that battle, though. That said, oh no, let's move my smaller stack down. Oh wow, they're both fairly big stacks. No, you... Oh, bugger. You can come in here. You can actually stay there. Oops, sorry about that. I've got a very scratchy throat today. I've been trying to mute when I cough. If I do catch the odd one, I do apologise, guys. And my allies are beating Etruria off there. Vassal Swarm is strong here, guys. Wow. I do have to say that. The Vassal Swarm is very strong. See, that is something I do need to watch. Now, you can become a dictator if you let that get high enough. Which is quite cool, actually. Oh, that's nothing to do with us. I was like, what? Somebody stopped paying my tribute? That's over the other side of the world. I really don't care about that. Here should fall soon, at which point, yeah, Etruria is going to fall. Let's reduce the local unrest. And the other nice thing is your slaves, guys, as you capture cities, all of your slaves no longer just go to the one city. They get spread around quite nicely, which is really, really nice, actually. So this is going to be a nice, solid victory for Rome here early on to expand us, because obviously soon we are going to have to potentially, we are at some point going to have to face off against Carthage. We have the much heavier force here. Ooh. falling back until we've got... No, let's hit them. There we go. Oh, you can go capture that one in the mountains quickly. Another invention. We've got plenty of claims at the moment, so reducing that. Let's buff up our import value a bit. Hit them now. There we go. Oh wow. We've got a few allies here, guys. I think we're going to happily win this. Where is their navy? I actually quite want to know where their navy is, because if I can push over there, I would quite like that. Well, let's have a look what our decisions are. Our proclaimed dictatorship. Lose 30 stability. We gain an extra military civic... how do we actually do it, though? Have equal or greater to 40 stability. Have tyranny and populist faction support of 80. We might look at that at some point in the future, but I'm not that fussed now. I want to play with the actual Senate mechanics to start with. Let's hit them on that little island. Let's move my navy out. Oh yeah, we have different ship types and sizes now, which I will go into. Oh, there it is! Oh, we should actually win. Interesting. I'm a bit surprised by that, but... yeah, I didn't think it was going to win that. We didn't lose any ships, though. We're probably going to end up leaving that. Let's see what they would actually accept. Oh, yeah, we're going to leave them with some on the island, but that'll be it. My economy is positive now, but that's probably more to do with the fact that we are currently lower on troops. I'm going to disband this one. We don't need these excess armies, guys. Oh, I'm at war with these guys. Am I also at war with those guys? No, they didn't actually join them in their war. But we want to keep the aggression on. I do want to be careful with that, but we want to keep the aggression on as much as we can here. I could keep buffing them up. I mean, you could literally just spam it, couldn't you? Yeah, let's buff our stability for a bit. A child is born. Ooh, pirates. The pirates are different. They kind of... they've got little places where they live around the world and they sally forth from there, and they can be hired into navies. And if they're not hired for too long, they start acting like pirates. So, little ships outmaneuver big ships, but big ships do more damage. So basically you want a nice mix of everything. I'm not going to get another hexarine in there because they are really... so they do lots of damage to the little ones, but they're harder to get around. Whereas these guys can outmaneuver the big ones. So you do want a mix of them, but... Oh, and you have different options as well, depending on what you got. But basically you want a mix and you want more of the little ones, from my understanding. Let's get the oratory power, actually. But yeah, we'll recruit some of those in. Once the siege is over, we'll be doing nicely. How are we doing? So Rome has got more citizens than anywhere, unsurprisingly, but it's going nicely. Here has been removed a little bit. Come on, hurry up with that siege. That siege is about to drop, and then it's going to just be smashing into the rest of that. Peace is imminent, but we control the war goal, so... yeah, so basically we can choose to enforce that peace whenever we want as soon as that happens, unless Etruria go there. Now, we don't want to because, well, why would we? In fact, I could almost sit there and stay at war. Get that. Nice. And Rome has increased. Oh, they are sending troops. Sally forth, my navy. Do not let them get us. I tell you what, we are going to attempt a naval invasion over here. Where were those Etrurians from? Because we can force peace whenever we want now. So we are going to launch a naval invasion here, because we've got all these lovely places to colonise. Yeah, they are still the same overall culture, so that's not too bad. Oh, it's because they are technically bigger. So we're going to land here and get hold of all this, which will give us a border at Carthage. The spread of corruption. Splendid. Concerned with the spread of corruption in the government, a representative of a populist faction, Senator Gnaeus Flavius, has roused sweeping support for changing the legal stance on corruption. He proposes we drop abolish corruption laws and replace it with the far more stern anti-corruption laws. Increases the cost, gains us popularity. Yeah, let's do that. I do have a disloyal character. You can put him on trial. Let's bribe him. Because this army is actually 5, yeah, bigger than these guys can move, which is the issue. So I'm going to split it in two. And then these guys, I'm going to ferry another force over. Oh god! Yeah, saying we've got a reasonable chance there. I'm not sure I believe it again. Oh well, that army is going to get crushed. We'll make another landing. We do have the terrain to help us in these places, so... We're going to attempt. Ooh, we'll land in their main. Oh no, it's farmland. It's not as good for us. Oh well, we're already locked, so I guess we're going there. And they're not actually going for us. They obviously don't think they can win. And once this one comes over, we've got them basically. No, I don't want to hit there just yet. So Etruria will fall. Completely and utterly. I want to batter that army and then it's just mop up operations. Here we go. Do you want to start building my navy for the inevitable conflicts with Carthage? So Carthage is being battered by Syracuse down there. Split that one again, simply so that we can hit everywhere at once. So our first war has gone quite nicely. We did gain a bit of corruption by doing it, which we are slowly removing. Hopefully we will persuade the Senate that some other wars are just soon. See, we can't go towards some of these things, which is why being a dictatorship long run might be good. And I may have to have a look at getting it sorted so we can be a good dictator. I mean, dictatorships are bad, guys. So Etruria has fallen. Oh, it was quite a swift war, and I did have to push it through, but it was worth doing, guys. So I'm quite happy we did that. We'll have to see how the stability works now. I like the idea of it being a percentage, so that's quite a good thing. So I don't know what the cap is. Yeah, it can go up to 100. So it's definitely an interesting way of doing it, rather than before. So it's not dedicated 1, 2, 3. Now I need to decide if I want to pursue up here or conquer the heel of Italy down there next. This will all become Rome. Oh yeah, and we want to take all their money. We increase to a regional power! Which does mean we've just lost a lot of our alliances. After a protracted war again, we finally routed the Etruscan armies and laid waste to their lands. During the sacking of their capital, many important prisoners were taken, many of them having previously held important positions in the Etruscan Council. Banish them to reduce our aggressive expansion. Nice! So extra diplomatic relations there. So we now guarantee them rather than being friends with them. And Rome has grown. Right, let's have a look at something here. So we gained diplomacy. That's obviously going to change. So where do I see how many people I can have diplomatic relations with and how many I've got? Oh yeah, so I can engage with 2. do feudatories not count? So, yeah, do subjects not count towards that? And we need to assign a governor from the Scorned family. That seems good to me. He's very good at civics, so that's good as well. We definitely don't want that. Acquisition of wealth, please. And that is good. So can we change? Let's move them and get them back to the mainland. Needless to say, I don't think they're happy. Let's do a bit of assimilating here. Oh, they're their own bloody religion as well there. Yeah, I'm happy to trade with everybody and anybody. So yeah, here I want to slowly convert people. I'm not going to spend any more money. And then we will start expanding as well, colonising as well as soon as we can. It's not that I don't trust Carthage, but I don't trust Carthage. Don't think I need a city, a fortress there anymore. I'm going to keep that one. And that one. We've definitely got some gaps. I'm going to keep one in Rome, especially at this point. But no, that's good. We do get missions from the Senate as well, don't we? But I'm not quite sure where I see them. So the populist faction and the military faction are by far the most popular at the moment, which is good. Could push my corruption up a bit by increasing the populists, which is what we want to do if we ever want to become a dictatorship, guys. Have a bit better look at the laws another time. Ah, I can't merge them because some of them are loyal. Oh, please don't let this guy have... Why did I split my armies? Well, we have 3 legions, 3 separate legions now. Actually, having 3 separate smaller legions isn't necessarily terrible, and we're still making income, making money, so... But no, that was a nice expansion for Rome. Carthage is technically actually not that much more powerful than me at the moment. But I wouldn't want to be going to war with them just yet. That said, if we can get a navy, how is their navy? That's the scary thing, is their navy. Before I go to war with Carthage, I want to be able to dominate them on the seas so I can stop them landing. So, for example, here would be good, but if they wanted to take here, they could do it. I wouldn't be able to stop them taking Corsica if they wanted it. They could literally march through with no real threat at all. They would just dominate, because they dominate me at sea. I don't need to guarantee you. We have our first election soon, guys. So we're probably going to get a populist and a militarist. That's good. Oh, we can't empower them. While they're the consul? There we go. Oh! Okay, we got a religious guy there. Why? But yeah, the military power holds sway, which is, I imagine, good for our military. Oops, somebody's dead. Best person with a job. I really should pay a bit more attention to score. Oh, what? Did I accidentally click something? Ooh. Yeah, that's the best one, we can afford it, so. Did I accidentally click something to up my tyranny? I'm a little confused. Oh, but now because they're in power, they are more than happy for me to go to war with people, guys. Nice. Move up here, we're going to capture these guys. While we've got the option to declare wars, we're going to do this. They do have allies, so they're going to bring in their allies, but I think we can win this. Let's start doing a little recruitment get some recruitment going before we start this, actually. And some heavy cav. Another heavy. I wanted to give you 3 more. Because when we go to declare war on them, we're going to end up with at war with a few people, but the vassal swarm should be able to help. Our navy is quite big now, as well, which is nice. I don't necessarily need such a big navy, but I'm going to keep it while I can afford it. We are a little low on manpower. That is the thing for us to worry about here. But while we've got the options to the war, we will take it. That's somebody from a Scorned family. I do like that. You've got an icon telling you which of the Scorned families, which makes it a bit easier to actually get them into the positions you need. Right, I need to take here to win this, to control this war. Here goes! And you can hold back and just keep an eye on what's going on. We are going to get invaded up there, but hopefully my vassal swarm will help there. As I said, once we control here, the war score will start ticking in our favour. Oh, bugger. Get reinforcements in there at full speed. Ooh, too slow. Merge all of them. This army's been battered. They're going to go home and just be let build up a bit. You can all merge for now. No, you can hold there to support here if needs be. Oh, we get attacked by pirates. Who are coming straight back at us for no apparent reason. Is a beta patch, guys. You know what, they're okay. We are going to advance into the mountains here. My vassal swarm is doing very nicely there, and then we can push in from behind to here. You're going to move there to be able to offer support if needed. The nice thing in these mountains is if we play tactically, it's very, very easy for us to hold territory once we take it. That's their entire area just about to fall. Who is it we're actually at war with here? Yeah, a war on the coast here. The coast of the Adriatic, so I'm still a bit confused as to why that tyranny went up when we had the election, but yeah. I don't need such a big navy, and it's just costing us money. You can return to port to rebuild, because navies don't rebuild while they're at sea. Is there a... didn't realise there was a fortress there. But we're already controlling the flow of this war nicely. We're taking some attrition in the mountains, but not too badly. Once we've captured here, we are going to push down into here, though my vassal swarm is already capturing here for me. Nice! No. I'm not going to go fight them in the mountains. That would be a bad idea. We're going to capture there. You can move up to there, just to be ready to go and reinforce. Got a lot of stacks. I want my guys to capture down here. You want to move up so we can advance into the mountains there a bit. Here is falling, here is falling. We seem to have got some of the... There we go, hit them. They will have the terrain advantage, but we can take them out and you can move into there to make sure they don't go, no, 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 cancel. Reinforce there, that is going to not necessarily go our way. Nice, they're locked in. That's going to be a good battle. We've got the forces to win this. Well, we've got the terrain advantage to win this. They don't have the heavies, so it's going to be painful though. Spread of ISIS. No! There is no need for an Egyptian god. That was a fairly brutal battle there, guys. Let's push in here, capture here. This place is going to fall when my vassal swarm gets to it. We've got this, guys. This war has gone very, very nicely for us. And while we've got the military guys in charge, we are going to keep the aggression on as much as possible. Oh, we've lost here. Of course we've lost there. Oh, wow. They lost. We lost 11,000. They lost 16,000. That was quite a brutal battle, guys. But things are going well for us. Still need to be a little careful there. Let's prepare. No, 10k can go there, you can go there. If they pull at us, we'll pull back. These guys are going to come reinforce up at this flank. Now that's bad, actually. So that's going down for a little bit. Needless to say, this has been another good war, but we are going to have a lot of aggressive expansion after this, which could prove problematic. Move in behind them. I'm actually quite happy to leave them with those two last little bits once we captured here. Don't need to finish them completely. In fact, we may even be able to vassalize them. Ah, I can't do that. I'm happy to take that chunk of territory, though. Yeah, and all their money. Gonna leave them with a couple of places, because it's in a different region, so... Plesta, the capital of Etruria. The largest city of the province of Etruria, Plesta, plays a central role in controlling the area by introducing their population to Roman culture and assimilating some of them to our ways. We would turn them to our cause to make sure the province stays loyal. That sounds good to me. So cost civic power. 20% of the population convert and reduces local unrest. Good. I'm going to banish them for a moment. I don't want too many people just yet. Nice. And Rome has grown again. We do have an exiled army. Gonna pull our armies back into Rome. And with that, guys, this is where we are going to be leaving this one. So, with the might of Rome being nice and powerful now. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games, so please check them out. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys.